In this video, we are going to make an HTML table. So let's start out by making a table. Very creatively, it's called a table element. Tables need to have rows, so let's actually make a row for our table. And inside of our rows, we need table cells. So that's actually called TD. And let's make 3 cells, all right? Copy. So now I'm going to run this and nothing happens because there's nothing in my table, right? So let's put something in our table. So I'm going to just type in 1, 2, 3. Now we'll see my table. But it still doesn't look like a table because we actually need to tell the table to draw a border around it. So we're going to draw a border around our table cells. So it's TD, we select TD, and then we're going to do a border. Remember, a border takes 3 things. So let's do 1px, that's the width. Let's make it a solid border, and let's make it blue. Run. And now it looks a little bit more like a table, but you see that there's a gap in between each of these. And so you may never have to do this because whatever code you're working on, it likely will already be there in whatever reset CSS you have. So, but because we don't have that, we're going to have to put it in. So we type in table, we select the entire table, and we say border, collapse, and collapse. Run. And now we see our lines are touching nicely, and that's how we want our table to look. I'm going to add one more thing to make this look a little better. I'm going to add some padding to my table cell, and that puts some space around the words and the lines, the border lines. So I'm going to put padding of just 5px just to kind of give it a little more room for comfort. Okay, now we have a table. Now that is just one row in a table, but like often a table will have many rows. So now I'm going to just cut and paste this table 3 times. Now I should have 3 rows in my table. There we go. Now I'm going to make my first row, I'm going to change that into a table header. So it's kind of handy that we have we're able to use th for a table header, and then that lets us select, if I can select it here. That allows us to select the table header and do something different with it, right? Make it kind of pretty. Okay, so we run. Oh, and maybe you don't want lines around the header, but usually you do. So let's just add a second selector and get our border. There we go. Now let's style our table header now that we have one, right? So I'm going to select only the th, not the td. And I'm going to say, give it a background color. I'm going to just say blue, keep it easy, and I'll make the text white, so I type color white, and we'll see how that looks. So now it's looking like a cute little table that you could put on a website, and your website would look professional. Now, one more very special thing that you can do with tables. First, let me change this to some real headings here. I'm going to make the first column animal. The second one is going to be an image. And the third one is going to be description. Now I'm going to make a little table that is used to describe animals. So now all I did so far was change that. So now I have a cute little image here I can copy and put in here. And well, first, before I do that, now I'm going to actually make some space here. So now inside of this column, inside of this cell, I'm going to put an image. And remember, image has source, and it has an alt tag, and it has a height. And I'm going to give it a height of 100, keep it kind of small for my little screen here, and it has a width equals 100. Okay, so here now I'm going to cut and paste an image in here, an image that I had saved over here, and I better give it a title, axolotl. I think I spelled it right. Oh, you know what? I see I forgot something. I forgot to put the closing brace, and that wouldn't work without that. Run. See, now I have a cute little picture of an animal on my table, right? So now let's give this animal a name. It's an axolotl. And what on earth is an axolotl? Let's give it a description. It is Mexican salamander with a natural smile. And you can see people like axolotls because its corners are kind of turned up on its smile. It has a natural smile. So now you can see I could kind of make a cute little table with an animal's name, an image, and description, and that might be how I use a table. So that is how we make HTML tables.